How many times have you wondered what this string array is about? So in the main method, when we write a main method, inside the parameter parenthesis we put this string array. So what is this about? So this video will explain that. So it means something is coming in as a parameter when this main method is executed, or when this main method is called. So currently my command terminal the command prompt is located where we have this testrun.java file. So we can say javac testrun.java, and we'll be able to compile this. So we have testrun.class and testrun.java. If I run this program, basically nothing will happen, nothing will be printed, only the main file will be called by Java. So whenever you execute your class file, and if your class file has a main method, then basically the first thing Java virtual machine will do is it will call the main method of your testrun.class file. So that means this parameter is something that can be sent from the command terminal, that can be, the argument can be passed from the command terminal. If that is true, we should be able to capture this argument. Let's try to do that. So if argument array, since this is a string array, if the length of this string array is greater than 0, that means if it contains something, we'll try to print that something. .println should be, let's try to print whatever we have in our first cell of this array. If we compile this, let's compile this one. So javac, now we are running this, nothing happens, basically because we did not provide anything. So now let's write something here. Let's say hello world. Oh yes, when we said Java test run hello world, hello was printed, only hello was printed, but the world was not printed, because here when the parameter or the arguments are passed, each token is separated in an index. So when we printed argument 0, only hello was printed, let's try to print everything. That means basically this argument has a length. Let's try to print everything that comes with this array. So let's write a for loop for integer I equals 0, then I is smaller than the length of the argument. Then we have this increment operation, and we are trying to print everything in the ith cell. So we'll be printing basically arg I instead of just arg0. So let's see, let's compile this, run this again with hello world. That means Java test run hello world. Wow, hello and world, these two things are printed. Excellent. So we can pass parameters from our terminal, we can pass string parameters from the terminal while we are executing our program using Java virtual machine. That's excellent. So hello world, these are passed as two separate tokens. So index 0 will contain hello and index 1 will contain world. So how about we try to put hello world in one index, just in index 0. In that case we'll have to put a quotation, and you'll see that hello world is printed in one line. That is because now hello world is just one index is in one index of this string array. Hope this clarifies how you can pass arguments from your terminal, from the command prompt to your program. You could pass some numbers as well. Numbers will be captured as a string here, and then you can convert those numbers to some integer or double value, whatever you want. The basic idea is only strings will be transferred, and inside the program you can change those strings, modify those strings to retrieve whatever value you want to retrieve. You might have already realized that this if statement is now redundant. The for loop is already covering the if statement. I is smaller than arg.length covers the case when I is equal to 0. Since 0 is smaller than 0 is not true, the statement inside the for loop will not be executed if the length of the string is 0. I hope this video was helpful. Happy programming!